Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing the reading for November 2020 for you guys today. But if you find yourself here at another time, you might want to stay and listen, because this might be for you. So I've decided to do these readings a little bit differently. I'm moving a little bit more intuitively versus talking about what's going on in astrology. I could possibly put that information below in the description box, but we really just want to get the message out. That's the we want to get to the meat and the potatoes about what's going on, basically. So let's get into this reading. I pulled the cards for you guys already. So what if you knew that you were a star? Okay, so I've just done Scorpio's reading before now, and I let them know that songs have been coming through very heavy with me. And there's a song, who is this? I think it's by B.O.B. It's like an older song, and it's like, if you are who you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear, the crowd is here. Okay, that song. So look that up, because that's a good song. And so how would you feel? How would you feel if you knew that you were a star? I mean, not just a star like a superstar or like a person who is a star, but like a star in the sky, like a beautiful, free, shining, bright star. How would you feel? What if life was a movie and you were the star of your own play? Like, how would you feel about that? That you could write it up how you want to, you can change it up how you want to, you can make it yours, because that's true. You're always creating. You're always feeding the reality that you want to be true for you with your thoughts, your beliefs. Because first it's your thoughts, and then your thoughts become beliefs, and then your emotions, and then what you do. Sorry, guys. Okay, sorry. I think that was a mailman, but it was like freaking me out, because I'm like, what's that noise? Okay. You know, when you don't know about something, you gotta sometimes be quiet and like listen, just to make sure everything's on the up and up. So yeah, that's, you are creating your reality. You are the star. You are a co-creator with the universe. I heard it's time for you to act like it. There's another song that's coming through. It's called Safe and Sound. I don't remember who it's by. I don't remember who most of these songs are by, but it's like dun 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 dun. I can lift you up. That song. So I feel like this is about a relationship. Could be. That song is like really upbeat. It's basically like someone could be saying the same thing in a different song, but it's more mellow, it's more upbeat, and it's just like fun. And as far as a relationship, maybe that's how you feel. You're like, you know, you want the other person to know that, first of all, I think you might need a boost in the relationship. You need to re-spark the fire of some kind of relationship. And you want to bring the fun back into it. Laugh again, have fun again. But remember, you know, you give what you get. You don't always get what you give. That was interesting. Okay, I'm gonna let that be. But because sometimes you can be like open to someone and then they don't like give you that same energy back, but you will eventually get it from another person or whatever. That's just what you're giving. But if you want more fun and excitement with anything, this relationship, this could be about anything. This could be at work. Say you're at work and it's boring and it's dry and you're just like, oh, I don't really like this. And so you want work to be more fun. So why don't you start having more fun or giving out that energy, cracking jokes with people, doing silly stuff, whatever, to have that energy be receptive to you. But right now, as I'm seeing, that energy will be actually received and receptive. But it's up to you to take the initiative, basically. But again, like I said, this is for whatever situation. So even if it's not work and it's like your family, whatever relationship that you have, if something's become a little bit dry and a little bit dull and a little bit unexciting, if things have gotten too serious, open up for that. You guys are naturally kind of like this anyway. You're pretty playful. Open up that playful energy to something or someone or in a specific place. And I feel like it's going to be received and they're going to give that energy back. I remember, just as a side note, I used to work a job that I really did not like very much so. And intention is powerful. So before I used to go into work, I would have the intention to have fun. Now, this is a place where it's like you would never think that you could have fun ever. Like, seriously. And I made fun out of it. Like, literally, I made fun out of it. And some people were like, how the hell, like, do you make that fun? You make anything fun that you want to make fun. If your intention is to enjoy yourself and to have fun, you will enjoy yourself and you will have fun. So set the intention before you do it and then watch it happen. So I'm seeing that it's important to take care of yourself. If you're feeling a little drained, self-care is very important at this time. You have a cup. You don't want it to be empty trying to give it to other people. You know, don't give from an empty cup. Give from an overflowing cup. It's like you need to renew that, you need to renew your vitality again. You need to take some time out. Take a bath. That's interesting. Go get a massage. Go get a massage, take a bath, be around some water. You know, we are in a water Scorpio season. Even if you just have one of those little waterfall things in your home or wherever you are, get one of those. It's relaxing. Go to the beach. Go somewhere around some water, I would say. And or a spa. Yeah, like I was saying, to get a massage. That's important for you to recharge your batteries and relax again so that you can be a better whatever you are. Because this channel is for whoever, male, female, whatever you identify yourself as, but sometimes you hold many hats, and sometimes in order to be a better parent, in order to be a better sister, brother, whatever in relationships, it's important for you to be a better you. Be a better you to yourself and honor yourself. That's really what I'm trying to tell you to do. Honor yourself and the king or queen that you are, because when you show yourself that you take care of yourself and that you're willing to do for yourself, other people honor that in you as well. Not only are you doing yourself a favor by doing that, you feel better, and then you're able to show up better in your relationships, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so when I was pulling the cards, some songs were coming out pretty quickly, and I was like, okay, gotta slow down. So this is interesting. So I'm getting that one song by Usher, Reflections. These are my reflections, just when I thought I'd say all I could say. Chick on the side says she got one on the way. Okay, I don't know if that's necessarily you guys' situation, but definitely I feel like some of you are having a choice between two people. It's very like strong, and your emotions are quite all over the place, and you're like, I can't keep doing this anymore, and you're actually gonna have to make a choice soon, because after that one song by Chris Brown, I don't know if it's Say Goodbye, there's never a right time to say goodbye, but I gotta make the first move, cause if I don't, you're gonna start hating. That song. So yeah, you know, it's a good idea to take a step back and figure out, like, what do you really want, and who is really able to give that to you. Okay, because I see, like, there's a person right here that's at your level. Well, there's a person that's here, there's a person that's here, and you oscillate, but there's a person that's here, and that's the person that you really, you know, you're putting this person kind of like above the other person. I feel like you'll figure out, like, you'll know who that is, but please, for the sake of future karma, do not string somebody along when you know they're not for you anymore. Because, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, when somebody, like, I've been broken up with before, and I respect the person who is just able to give it to me straight, even though it hurts like hell at the time. I respect somebody who can just tell me, like, you know what, this isn't working out, I don't want to be with you anymore, versus like stringing you along and halfway being there and halfway being in the relationship and like half loving somebody. I don't want that, because I think you're realizing, like, I gotta be practical about this. I have to actually get serious. Like, this isn't going to work like this. I actually have to think about what I want and do it, and then allow this person to, I have to let go of the other person. This is going to take a bit of humility there. It's these are not the most great feeling experiences in the world that there can be, but they're necessary. And I think you understand that. You gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes you want to do something, sometimes you gotta do something, and you need to do the gotta do part. I also believe that for some of you, this might be your situation. You might not be the one breaking up with someone you might be getting broken up with. I don't feel like that's most of you, but for some of you, it could be. I'm also seeing that this maybe for some of you, somebody passed away, transitioned over, you had someone in your family or someone that you really care about, and I'm getting that song, I think it's by Smokey Robinson, I don't know what it's called, Really Gonna Miss You, I think. I'm not gonna sing that because I'm not gonna butcher that song, but it's called Really Gonna Miss You, I believe. And I think that you're realizing that you're appreciating that person for who they were. Okay, this could also be an animal. I'm getting that too. All right. So you're appreciating that being for who they were, period. And you're also realizing, okay, I gotta get on. Like, life happens all the time. Life is gonna happen with or without that person here. And I don't mean that to sound harsh or anything like that. I'm not trying to be uncompassionate towards your situation. But I think that this is something that you are realizing, or you're starting to understand. Life goes on, literally. And it's starting to change the way that you look at life. You're starting to be like, okay, what's really important? Like, what are we doing here? Oh, okay. What is that song? This one was by like P. Diddy a long time ago. Maybe it's called Every Step I Take. Like, every step I take, every move I make. I don't remember. Faith Evans and P. Diddy. That's like, look that song up, because that's a good song for you too. This is interesting, and I'm sorry for your loss, because this part of the reading, it just feels a little it feels a little heavier, but we're gonna honor that here. We're gonna honor that, and we're gonna appreciate that, because yeah, it feels uncomfortable even for me. Like, it's not even happened to me, but I can feel it literally. And we're gonna honor that. Honor the pain, because it's there for a reason. If you gotta cry or whatever you feel like, do it. It's okay. Okay, so there's also a situation going on. Maybe this might be tied into this this passing away of someone. There may be a person, like, maybe they didn't have a will in place, maybe they did. I don't know exactly what the situation is, but there's a person who might be trying to get away with more than their portion of inheritance or whatever. They're trying to, like, just sneak off in silence, basically. And you know, or you're going to find out. And you just need to remember to stay calm. You don't have to, listen, I know Sagittarius can be a little extra sometimes, but you don't have to always like be that way. You can keep your calm and demeanor and handle a situation with determination. They might be trying to be a little underhanded, but it's almost like you're like, okay, I see what you're doing, and you're not making a big deal out of it. You're really calm, cool, and collective, and you're going to handle that situation. That was, let me see if I can clarify this a little bit more. Okay. Yes. If that's not the situation, there is a different situation where it is trying, it is testing, and it is trying of your soul. And you might feel like you have a lot on your plate right now. Like, this is just too much. I cannot handle another fucking thing. This is a lot. And God wants you to know, on this channel, I say God, I say universe, I switch out the terms because it's what your higher power, you know, take it as you may, but your higher power wants you to know. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I am. You may want to Google that or look it up in the Bible if you know, if that's your thing. Because it has the power. Even when everything seems like it's coming down on you, like you can't take no more. Why me? I heard. Be still and know that I am. Don't stop. You know, have that determination, but if you know that God is always with you, the universe is always with you, always, no matter what situation, never leaves you, how would you feel? Even in the midst of a storm, how would you feel if you knew you were going to be okay? If you knew it was going to turn out in your favor, how would you feel? I just heard, oh my gosh, this is, wow, this is coming through really strong. Okay. Sagittarius is taking us to church today. I just heard that some battles are not yours to fight. They're not yours to fight. Surrender that. Wow. That's beautiful. Okay. Okay, so if you had all the money in the world, this is what I want you to do. Picture your dream life. Picture your dream life. Picture your dream everything. Feel yourself in that. What do you have on? Where do you live? What are you doing for a living? Just feel it for a minute and just understand that thinking about the end goal sometimes is very helpful. Thinking about where do you want, putting yourself in that place and thinking about it, and then moving towards it from that space, like your vision, because you're all about this, Sagittarius. I think your I don't remember your mantra. It might be either I see, or I think it might be I see. It's like your vision. You guys are like the visionaries. Visualize it, the end goal, and then move towards it, but be objective. No more distractions, I heard. Use your power. This is getting a little bit esoteric now. It's like you are a king or queen, literally. Like you are it. You were born that way. Like you don't need no extra, no add-ons, no nothing to be the king or queen that you are. You just are it. You are it. You are worthy. You have to feel like you are, though. Now, knowing that you're worthy, knowing that you're enough, knowing that you can have anything that you want to have or be or do whatever you want to be, how do you move? How do you move every day? What do you do? Are you moving towards that thing or those things? Do you act like you are powerful? Because it's important to remember who you are. Like I said in the beginning of this, if you are who you say you are, I'm getting that song I Rise, or I Rise Up. That, and I rise unafraid, I rise up. That song. I'm getting that you should look that up. Okay, so I'm sorry, there's like a glare going on in my cards. I'm trying to see. It's funny how we feel trapped, but we're never actually trapped. Because trapped is in the mind. And we're not the mind, right? We're more than the mind. We're the person, we're the entity, we're the being controlling the mind. Be kind to yourself, because sometimes you may get a little down on yourself about things. Just remember, I feel like for some of you, you start thinking thoughts and then you start feeling bad about yourself for thinking those thoughts. It's okay that you thought those thoughts. It's okay. Like, this is a work in progress. Like, we're never gonna get it all done. Life is just, it's happening and you're growing. But it's important to be nice to yourself. I'm gonna clarify this card a little bit. Oh, okay, right away. Yeah. It's important to, this is definitely, there's a lot of self-care and a lot of self-love going on, for real. when you think of a higher power like God or the universe or spirit, remember that love, that power, that unconditional great feelings is ever flowing. It's like drinking from the cup of life. It's always there. Oh, okay. There's a song called Without You by Usher. Remember that. I look that song up. I think it's something like, I can't look, I'm so blind, I lost my heart, I lost my mind without you. Remember that you're always connected to spirit. Always, always, always. The cup is always there for you to drink from. The cup of life, the cup of happiness, the cup of, it's like a rejuvenation. Some of you need it. Yeah, I just feel like this is getting deep. It's just like some of you are like, are you there? Are you there, God? Do you still care about me? Do you still love me? The answer is yes. I think just for some of you, it's time to connect back to your spirituality again, because you've been doing things on your own and you've been allowing your mind to take control of your life, and that's not what's in control of your life. You are in control of your life, and like I said, you are not your mind. I'm also getting that one song by John Legend, that Heaven Only Knows song. Yeah. It's important to know your power. It's important to understand that, well, for some reason we're getting the conscious and the subconscious and the superconscious. For whatever that means to you guys. What's the loop there? Like what are you saying to yourself? And then what's going to your subconscious? And then how is that feeding back into your life? Because remember, like I said, you're a co-creator. All you need is love. That's all you need. I think for some of you, you definitely need to start affirming, I am love, I am light, I am safe, I am protected, I am connected to the divine, I am free to be myself. Just affirmations to connect you back to who you really are. And talk to yourself, like, what is the language going on in your head and about your life? Whatever it is, switch that up now. Switch that up. Like, if you're just like, nothing ever works out, everything always works out for me. If you feel like, can things get worse? I'm a lucky person. Things are always working out in my favor. Remember to affirm these things to yourself, because they will seep into that subconscious mind and you will receive that into your life. Okay, so yes, I'm also seeing like this is just really big in your reading. Like I said, the end goal, knowing that like you can have, be, or do whatever you want, and imagine yourself, what is the thing that you want? Like, say if you want to run the lottery and you were just like, I'm so happy, like just put yourself in that place. What would you be doing? Put yourself in that place and then come back to now. Now, if you want it, you know you have it, you know what's coming, what would you live life like? Because I think what's going on, which is normal, what's going on, because we're taught to like see then believe rather than believe then see. But I think what's going on is that your outside surroundings, you're allowing them to overtake what you know true to be in the inside and what you really believe, but you just can't see it yet. And this is not an easy test. I heard it's not for the faint-hearted, seriously, because it just isn't. But what I'm saying is, how would you be? Because I feel like you would look at life differently. You'd be happier, you'd have more confidence, you'd be more open-hearted, you'd be more receptive to life. And that's the place that you really need to get into. I pulled some other cards from this Les Vampires deck. You guys got this Death Will Come card. You guys got this Death Rights card. And you guys got this Natural card. So definitely, like I said, you know, some of you guys may have had a relative or being animal pets pass away recently, and you're really honoring your pain, and you're really starting to understand that life is not, we in the inside, our spirit, our soul is everlasting and forever, but this body is not forever. And so I think you're really starting to understand, like, okay, like what's really going on? What do I really want to be doing? How do I really want to be living? And it might take you a little bit to have to visualize and see this, like in your mind, like, okay, this is where I want to be. This is where I'm going. Okay, so now what do I do in my reality? Knowing that I already have that, knowing that I already am that, now how do I be? What do I do? How do I move? Like I said. You do need to be yourself, like I said before. Even without the stuff, even without money, cars, clothes, everything. Who are you at the core, you know? How are you? Don't define yourself from the outside things. It's nice to have it, and there's nothing wrong with wanting it or having it, but don't let that be the definition of you. Worthiness is, it just is. But I think that visualizing is helpful for you. That is very strong. It's coming up really strong. Like, keep that vision in mind. See yourself as that. See yourself as having that already, even if you can't see it in your reality yet, because it's just a yet. It doesn't mean no. It just means not yet. And move from that space. Be from that space. Listen, let's get real. If you see yourself, if you're having problems with like your looks, if you feel like you don't look how you want to, see yourself as already that. How would you act? See yourself as that guy or that girl already. Move like it, act like it, be it. Have that confidence. People are receptive to that confidence. Because you actually are already it. You just believe that you're not. There's another song that's, I think it's called No Church in the Wild. No Church in the Wild. That's a good song. It was talking about like what's a king to, like, what's a king to people who don't believe in a king, and what's a god to a king, and what's a god to an unbeliever. It was just basically like, what is something to something? If you don't believe, like, say if there's a king and there's people running around and they're like, you're no king of mine, so how much power does he really have? Even though he has power, how much really does he have over those people? And then if a king was like, you know, someone says, oh, well, there's a God, and they're like, no, I'm the highest that there is. I'm a king. There's no God. What good is a God and a king? And because really, that king has power to do things for those people, and that God has power to do things for that king. But if it doesn't believe in it, even though it exists, what good is it? If you're a king or a queen, what good is it if you don't act like it? This is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, this reading is getting a little long, guys. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to pull another card for you guys. It's a butterfly affirmation card, just to wrap up the reading. All right. Oh, okay, cool. Wow. Okay, so forgiveness helps me to let go and move on with my life, opening up to new and loving experiences. That's the card you guys got. And then you also got, I am thankful for many things, and my gratitude attracts abundance into my life. So nice. So yes, remember to, first and foremost, forgive yourself. If you are in a situation, especially when it comes to love, you're in a situation, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for putting yourself in that situation. Forgive yourself for not loving yourself. Forgive yourself for getting so down on yourself mentally. And forgive other people. Because when you don't, you hold on to that. And the only person that suffers is the person that's holding on to something they should have let go of. And also be grateful. I'm thankful for many. This is definitely about the attitude of gratitude. And when I was talking about visualizing those things, definitely get yourself a gratitude journal. Get yourself a journal, period. It doesn't have to be a gratitude journal. Write down things that you're thankful for. And even if you don't write them down, you can say them. Thank you. Because what do you do when you know that you're going to get something, or when you get something? You say thank you, right? Be grateful already for the thing before it shows up. Anyway, thank you guys if you stayed this long in the reading. I hope you guys enjoyed this. My information is going to be in the description box below. Like this video if you like the content, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this in the future. Thank you so much again. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Remember that you're a co-creator with the universe, and you are powerful, and you are awesome. Love you. Bye.